What's going on, my glizzy goblin goofballs? It's me, Brian Michael, reporting back in with Kenny Cooks to show you guys how to handle your wiener with care for the second year in a row. Such a prestigious honor has been appointed to me here. I take my responsibility very seriously, so let's get into it, right? If you're anything like us, you probably got really familiar with handling your wiener in your younger years, whether it was out of boredom or loneliness or curiosity. And through that curiosity, I'm sure you developed a lot of different tastes for the things that you'd be into, while handling your wiener. Now, experts like us have been doing this thing for 10, 15, 20 years, and I'd like to say we're the authority on the subject. So, with just a little bit of patience and a little bit of time, I think we could now show you how to properly handle your wiener for all of your future endeavors.
I don't know, man. We've already done that.
What?
I don't know if we should handle with care. We've already done that. What if we handle with malice?
That's a funny concept. I like that. But I mean, we gotta show the people how to do it with care too. We can't just brute force everything you do.
Oh yeah? Watch me. I'm gonna show you the I don't have time for this shit dog. Alright guys, for this one, just wrap a cold wiener in a cold bun in a paper towel and boom, throw it in the chef mic and there you go.
Oh my god. But
how could you forget the I don't have time for this shit dog with cheese?
I guess, right? If we're at this point, we might as well.
Alright guys, you're gonna do it again, except this time with cheese, then you're gonna cook it, or don't. I don't care. And then who can forget my childhood favorite, Wheaties and dirt?
Two things, dude. One, that's not a real thing. And two, why do you have so much pudding?
Why are you asking so many questions in my kitchen?
Fine, fuck it.
Now for something special, dump out half of your number 10 can of chocolate pudding into a bowl. Add raw hot dogs, sprinkle with crushed Oreos, and top each weenie tip with that fluffy white whip and dive right in. And then who can forget what?
That's it. So if this July 4th, if you find that you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits? Weenies on the Ritz. Why does the cheese brulee? Why does the cheese brulee? I was confident a second ago that it was all oil. Oil doesn't do that. Is that cheese meringue? All right, so I guess I had two hot dogs planned, but now we got a third one, the pizza dog. I'm not exactly thrilled about this one, but I didn't have a say in it. So without further ado, we're gonna at least show you how to do it the right way. Before we jump into probably our most controversial dog on the day, somehow, which is the Hawaiian dog. So let's get into this. Pizza dog goes as follows. Ready? Bun, dog, marinara, cheese, baby pepperonis. We're gonna cook it in the air fryer at 400 degrees for about 4 to 5 minutes. We're gonna take a look at it and see if we've gotta go a couple more minutes or if we should have pulled it out sooner. We'll find out in a second. Boom. Now, let's talk about the weenies you're going to be handling. Despite what you might have been told either by a significant other, the internet, or the women lying to you in Cosmopolitan, size matters. It's always mattered. Look at all the toys you can buy on. We're drifting on that one. But I was going to say, look at all the toys you can buy online. Nothing like this. Everything is like this. So today, we're going to go with the unpopular, abstract. We're going to go with the big dogs. Boom. We're gonna go with the footlongers. Our weapon of choice today for cooking all these dogs is gonna be the same air fryer you saw us use in the Cinnamon Toast Crunch French toast recipe. Now this thing's incredible, but I do wanna say, it doesn't really matter how you do this. It doesn't matter if you're boiling your dogs, broiling your dogs, grilling your dogs, or sauteing them. Just cook them. Please, for the love of God, just cook them. Just cook them. All right, without further ado, we're gonna go back into this guy. Now we're preheating our air fryer to 400 degrees on the baking setting. There is a roasting setting, just like there's a broil setting. We're just gonna bake them out. So we're gonna give this a chance to preheat and we'll be right back with you. All right. Add food. In a 500 degree oven on high fan, you can perfectly toast bread 2 minutes flat. Literally perfect both sides, no oil, no nothing. That shit got oil in it, it's 400 degrees. Let's check in 3 minutes. I'm gonna try to do this from memory. We went from doing 2 dogs to 5 dogs. Crazy. We're gonna start with the kids' dog, which means we're gonna go into the toasted bun with our footlong weenie. Then we're gonna follow that up with our barbecue sauce and crushed potato chips. Now we're gonna play with the sausage and pepper dog, and that is literally just gonna be us throwing some onions and peppers into the air fryer at 400 degrees still. We're gonna give them like 4 or 5 minutes to take a look at them before going into the toasted bun with the weenie, adding those peppers and onions, and then topping that off with some oil and spices. This is actually just some pre-made deli stuff that you can just buy from any supermarket. If you have your own blend or even just a little bit of Italian dressing kicking around at the party, throw some of that down on it. It's gonna be just as good. Now this one can be a little bit contentious depending on where you're at. In our household, sauerkraut was always welcome at the party. We're actually gonna use 2 different types from the same Cleveland Kraut company, and that's going to be their beet red version, which comes with red cabbage, beets, and carrots, as well as our favorite from them, which is going to be their roasted garlic fermented cabbage. That one is without a doubt our favorite. So we're gonna start with the beet red, we're gonna follow up with the roasted garlic, and then we're just gonna top it off with a little bit of yellow mustard. If you have whole grain mustard, spicy brown mustard, some Bavarian mustard, anything that you think is going to add a little bit, or just whatever you have on hand to get the job done, throw it on there. It's gonna be absolutely killer. And then last but not least, we're gonna go in with our Hawaiian barbecue dog, which is going to be our hot dog, followed by some julienne pineapple, red onions, and our pickled jalapenos. Now these are just a couple of fun, playful variations that you can get down on, adjust, mix and match, just, you know, really just have fun with. That's really what it's all about, is just getting in there, seeing what you have at your disposal, and playing around, and, you know, I guess I'm gonna say it again, just playing with your weenies.